tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa bahum kite sahitam bhasamanu natakkaro hoti naro pamatto gopo vagavu ganayam paresam nabhagavasamanyata hoti. Welcome to the Dhammapada program. This is verse number 19 of the Dhammapada. Bhankite sahitam bhasamam natakkaro narosi pamatto. The thoughtless person, even if he can recite a large portion of the sacred text, but acts not accordingly, has no share in the priesthood or holy life, but is like a cowherd who tends the other's cow. It has a very great meaning. Once there were two monks of noble family, and they were good friends. One of them had studied the text Santa Dhura and was so clever in reciting and preaching. He did his teaching and instructing service for many months. The other monk, understanding reality, anicca, dukkha, anatta, impermanent suffering and soullessness, after diligent effort, vipassana of attaining arahanthood, together with extraordinary knowledge in the pose of insight meditation. Once those two monks met at the Gatha monastery, not understanding that his friend monk had really attained the arahanthood, the learned monk looked down upon him, thinking that his friend knew very little of the text and the Dhamma. The Buddha understood this unkind inclination and visited these two monks. The Buddha asked questions on ecstasies or jhanas, higher achievements of meditation, maggas. The master of text could not answer properly because he had not practiced what he had taught. The other monk who attained arahanthood could answer clearly. The Buddha praised the monk who had practiced and realized the Dhamma, but not a word of praise was given for the learned monk. The resident monks were curious of the fact that why the Buddha had not praised their learned teacher. The Buddha explained, the learned monk knows a great deal of text, but he did not practice the Dhamma. So he is like a cowherd who looks after the cows for wages. The other monk who practices the Dhamma is like the owner who enjoys the 5 kinds of products of the cows. So he actually and accurately reads the benefit of sainthood for the eradicated craving, ignorance, and ignorance. Bhakti che sahitam bhasamam. Here, sahitam means the Dhamma text, or 3 baskets in which we find the discourses of the Buddha. There are three aspects. First, the Sutta Pitaka, the discourses of the Buddha. Buddha Nikaya, this consists of 34 long discourses of the Buddha. The Madhyama Nikaya, 150 middle-length discourses of the Buddha. Some Sutta Nikaya, shorter discourses, grouped under 56 diverse topics. And Anguttara Nikaya consists of short discourses arranged according to the ascending number or numerical order. Khuddaka Nikaya consists of 15 anthologies or independent texts. For example, Khuddaka Patha, Dhammapada, Udana, Jataka Pali, etc. The basket of disciplinary rules for the members of the Buddhist Council, both male and female, the major part of women, Parajika Pali, a part of Sutta Vibhanga. This section comprises the detailed exposition of the 49 rules of discipline for the monk. Pachitya Pali, a part of Sutta Vibhanga. This section comprises the rules in the Pachitya and Sekiha categories. The 7 Adhikarana Samatha and the rules of the Bhikkhuni Vibhanga. Mahavagga Pali, first book of Bhangaka division. This section consists of 10 chapters presenting some important events in the early history of Buddhism and its monastic order. Some important rules governing the life of monks and their monastic organization. Chapter 1, opening events in the history of Buddhism and enlightenment. First sermon, first 60 disciples, first visit to Radha city, etc. Chapter 2, the pose of the ceremony, bound Sima. Chapter 3 and 4, rain retreat. Chapter 5, Ammakandada. And chapter 6, chapter 7, some rules. Chapter 8, opinion. Chapter 9, ecclesiastical acts. Chapter 10, discussions on disputes. The Chulavagga Pali, second book of Bhangaka division. This section consists of 12 chapters. The Parivara Pali, we do not find this type of section in other Buddhist sects. It seems to be an appendix to a finished work. It is a sort of matrix to the rest of Vinaya. Really, you find the summaries and classifications of Vinaya rules. Abhidhamma Pitaka, this aspect expounds the words of the Buddha in terms of an ethical religion and is called Great Dhamma, purest Dhamma, or excellent Dhamma. The 7 books of the fundamental Abhidhamma, Dhamma Sanghi, Vibhanga, Dhatukata, Puggala Panyati, Atavatri, Yamaka, and Patha. The studying, reciting, and teaching of the Dhamma is so important, but practicing is far more significantly according to the above mentioned word. Therefore, here what's important to understand is what knowledge is important, but what is more important is what you put into practice. Therefore, we should think of practicing. This teaching is always open for everyone. And you don't have to be really a Buddhist to follow his teaching. You can be who you are, but try to practice this teaching, passion and meditation that will shape your life here and here out. May you all be well and happy.